Oh, my darling, knock 3 times on the ceiling if you want me. Twice on the pipe if the answer is no. Oh, my sweetness means you'll meet me in the hallway. It's better. Twice on the pipe means you ain't gonna show. Alright, I'm done with that. Hello there. Welcome back to the Smallville Retrospective. I'm Scotty. And hey, you're not. So, we're in season 7, episode 16. I got it right this time. Descent, directed by Kim Horton, airing April 17th, 2008. Don't know why I'm looking. In this episode. Well, so I've got to mention, by the end of this season, 3 cast members will be gone. And at the beginning of this episode, we already lose one. That's it. Let's lose one. So, we start sort of where the last one picked up. Lionel is in his office, and Lex arrives, asking him what a locket is. He has no idea what he's talking about. They have a conversation about Veritas and the Traveler, in which Lionel says that, would you believe me if I said you're the Traveler? He's run out of lies, because even I don't believe that. How would it make any sense Lex is the Traveler? It doesn't make any sense. Think of all the amazing things that have happened to you. Oh, everything. You survived, son. Well, Lex doesn't believe him, so he pushes him out of a window, which wouldn't be able to do, because those kind of windows on those office buildings don't break that easily, but whatever. He pushes him out a window, falls to his death, and that is the end of Lionel Luthor. From the beginning, when Lionel Luthor showed up, he wasn't even supposed to be, a long-running character. He was only supposed to be in the first season. And that was really it. Or maybe even one episode. I don't know. But, maybe I think it was the first season, but he became a well-known, beloved character, and then this. From the beginning, though, I pegged at some point, this is a character that's got to die because he's not important to the Superman mythos. He's not a part of the, he's killed this character off. He's original to the show. So it's I mean, I thought the same thing about Chloe, and when she exploded at the end of season 3, I'm like, oh, that's it. She's gone. Don't need her anymore. She's still here. It's season 7, so I don't know. But yeah, Lionel's one of those. I knew he was going to die eventually, and I guess by Lex's hand is poetic, pushing him out the window. Yeah, we have the opening credits, and then why are we on Gino Holden? Okay. Jesus. I'm trying to get so I can read the damn thing. So, what irks me, he hasn't get it yet, but we get, Lex was in his office across the way, which we later find out that Lois and Jimmy were in Lex's office. So they could be actually, now at one point, do they think of, hey, let's go to the press and say, actually, he wasn't in his office because we were, and we have the pictures to prove it. No, they had just keep oh, let's look at the pictures. And they see Lex, they see someone pushing Lionel out the window from across the way. And it's instead of just, we need Chloe to prove. But you don't really need all of this evidence. You go to another part of the press, you go to the media with a picture of Lionel being pushed out the window, regardless of who it is. They now know, the media and the people out there would know, hey, it wasn't a suicide. Literally, oh, we need Chloe to enhance this. Meanwhile, Chloe has arrived at her desk and she finds the key that Lionel left for her and doesn't hide it. It's she puts it back in her desk, and then Lex comes walking in, and she shreds a little paper with the Kryptonian symbol on it. Symbol of a crusade or something. And he's like, I heard my father was here. I wondered if he left you anything. No, your father was in a kind of a disheveled mood or whatever it was, and I don't know. What about your desk? I'm like, why didn't you just put that thing in your pocket? Right? Because the first place he's going to look at is her desk. He finds the key and then he fires her ass. Yeah. She's fired. And, yeah. And then, inexplicably, she leaves her cell phone at the desk. And this is where I'm like, oh, this was so... And at the end of this, by the time this whole plot is played forward, I went, wait, what was the point of trying to hide this? Why does, like, what was the point of not... Because of where Lex ends up at the end of this season, it doesn't matter if he's exposed as the one who killed his father. Because it just doesn't. Why are we going to... It's just padding. Because we got 4 more episodes after this, so we got to pad it. This is where we get to the padding part. Like, the whole next episode is pretty much padding. Though Clark is in it less because Tom Welling is directing the next one, Apocalypse, or Sleeper is... And I also find out how frustrating it is. Oh, we're going to have our stars direct something. Every single episode that people direct are filler episodes. Look at what Daniel Panabaker or one of those people direct. You know, they're always filler. Always. It's never a big plot. Oh yeah, you can direct. Here's an episode that means nothing to the whole plot of the season. Do that one. And that's what Tom Welling directs in this season. It's a filler episode. But we'll get to that one in a couple. But yeah. So now Lex's assistant, whose name is Gina, apparently. I had not heard that said once, but according to this, her name is Gina. I'm still going to call her Lex's assistant because we never heard. Anyway, she immediately sees the text from Yimmy saying, "Hey, we have a picture proof that Lionel did not kill himself. Meet us." He's like, "Oh, I've called." I'm like, "Why didn't you just call her?" I call her. I text her. She's not answering. And so she shows up and she like gets them at gunpoint and says, "Oh, we're not going to do that. I want the picture." And she's like, "Oh, we deleted it." She goes, "No, I deleted it." And I went, "Then why do you need it if you deleted it?" "Oh, I saw you sent it somewhere, but I couldn't figure out where." They sent it to the Iris Foundation, Lana's building. And immediately, that's where it's at the Iris Foundation. Somehow, does Chloe go back to get her phone? That's how she found out. But they're not there at the Iris Foundation, and Clark decides he's going to go talk to Lex, who's gone bye-bye, because he's been seeing Alexander, which from now on I'll refer to as the young version. He's been seeing Alexander popping, "You killed Dad." And I'm just like, what is the point of this? I don't know, it's kind of weird. And during this conversation with him and Clark, Alexander shows up again. He's like, you know, talk about destinies and all this stuff, blah, 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 and all that. And then Clark gets to the, so I got a cut and I got a pimple or an inflamed hair right above it. Actually, it was really weird. It sticks out. You see it there? There's a cut. And then, see it? It's bugging me. It sticks out. Just as Chloe gets the picture, she's knocked unconscious. And I'm just getting sick of coincidence. I'm sorry. It's just too much. Like, I understand they showed us how she gets there, but I'm just... Let it get out. Because we'll get there, because... And she erases the picture, but she's hiding when she overhears Chloe tell Clark, she's still there for some reason, that if Lex is able to use both of those keys, then he can control Clark. So she knows who it is. Okay, but my biggest question here, Lex has both keys. Why the fuck hasn't he gone to Zurich and opened the thing? That's the whole thing, is to go to Zurich. Why hasn't he gone? Why is he still standing around in his mansion farting around. Why? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Why is he just standing there? Oh, it makes no sense to me. He has both keys. Go to Zurich. Fly away. Go. Why are you just standing there? I think I was padding, right? And then, so she, after they get done talking, she leaves. She goes out, she gets on her phone, and she says, I know who the traveler is. And before she can say anything, some strange dude shows up, paralyzes her with some kind of spray thing, puts her in the car, and I assume sends her to her death. Yeah. And again, I'm like, this is the point where I'm like, wait, why the hell are they even trying to stop this from coming out? If his fate is what it is by the end of this season, who cares? I understand it in a moment like from a writing standpoint. Well, they wouldn't just sit around and do nothing. I get that. From the writer's room, if you're writing the way this character is going to go, the way Lex is going to go at the end of this season, what is the point of not... Again, they could have taken the picture they had to some other form of press and shown that there was somebody that pushed Lionel. They didn't need to know exactly who it was. They could get it out there. Hey. Also, because they have proof. They're like, hey, we were, so, I know it's illegal they were in his office, but, okay, so we have this picture. Look, it proves that Lionel Luthor was pushed out of his office by someone. And, you know how... Wait, where were you to get this picture? In Lex Luthor's office. But wait, Lex Luthor said... Oh. Because it's also like, how do you need to know who it is? It's obvious. You think about it. You're in Lex's office, and Lex is telling the police and everyone that he was in his office when he heard about it. Bullshit. If they were in his office, that's an alibi. That's proof that he has no alibi. Excuse me. Yeah, and this is where the episode ends, really. Like, she puts Yimi and Lois in a freezer for some reason, and so I'll be back when I delete the picture. I'm like, why not just like tie them up? Why are they gonna be in the freezer? Clark comes to save the day, and yeah, he saves them. He blows the door off, and they're free. Right? I'd like, we get out of here. Jimmy Olsen and Lois Lane are gonna be famous for what? The picture, I'm assuming you're talking about. Yeah. And he throws Lex throws Alexander into the fire, but there's nobody there. He's gone bye-bye, Egon, and that's why he loses it. Yes. So, yeah. I also need to mention that Chloe does use a satellite to hack stuff to get the pictures. I'm assuming, I don't know, but... Yeah. And we do have a scene where we talk about Lionel. There's death. He's like, everyone who's like a father to me has died. Jor-El died, sent me to Earth. My father died, taking on... They keep saying his powers, but it's Jor-El's powers, whatever, but... And now Lionel, protecting my secret. Dr. Swan, his daughter, the Queens, the Teagues. I'm just saying, there are plenty more than just their father figures there, Clark. Because from all the flashbacks we saw in the last episode, they were pretty much trying to keep this under lock and key, and Lionel wanted to seize control. So, yeah, anyone who's trying to protect him died. Yeah, so there it is. I'll give it a 2. It's fine. It's the end of Lionel, but it feels like filler. Mostly filler. It's just like, why is there a plot to cover this up when we get to? It's more so apparent when you know what's going to happen to Lex, and you're just like, what was the point of covering it up? Because if it's out there that he's the one that killed Lionel, it doesn't matter because he won't be around anyway. But I don't know, and I also don't see the point of Lex's assistant. She's been around doing buttfuck knows what for the last few episodes. She's been around. She appears out of nowhere. Don't know where she came from, and then she's there, and they're like writing this. Oh, we don't need her anymore. Kill her off. Will we ever know who this dude is? Because it says here a mysterious stranger. So I thought, oh, it's someone whose face is covered. But we see the dude's face, and I go, who the hell are you? I don't know who this is. I don't. Unless it's someone with a DDS. But that also doesn't make any sense because they wouldn't know what... I don't know. Maybe someone from Zurich? Maybe someone connected to... someone else. That shows up later. I just thought of that. I'm not going to spoil it yet, but... yeah. So what are your thoughts on this episode? In the comments below. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'm Sky, and I'll see you in the next one.